Coming up, the Met Office issues emergency weather warnings tonight as heavy snow blankets much of the UK during the longest cold snap for nearly 30 years. We'll have all the latest.
Joyce and rejoice, for QI is back on BBC One. That means a heaped spoonful of this, a generous handful of this,
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
and plenty of Alan Davis sprinkled on top. Youngshus.
QI, Friday at 8:30 on BBC One.
I've seen domestic bliss. I've seen broken homes.
I decided that I'd rather be on my own with the children.
I've seen stepmothers, significant others, and half-sisters and brothers.
Two families have mixed and have become one big family.
I've seen families extended and upended.
Kind of at some point you realise that they rule the house.
If our homes could talk, they tell how our families have changed beyond recognition. The British Family begins with Marriage, Monday at 9 on BBC Two.
This is BBC One Southwest. Now the news, presented by Sophie Rayworth with Victoria Graham.
Tonight at 10, emergency weather warnings as the UK is gripped by the longest cold snap for nearly 30 years. Misery for millions of people in parts of Scotland, northern England and North Wales today, as up to 20 centimetres of snow fell in many places. It's brought chaos with trains and planes being delayed and cancelled, motorways being shut, and the blizzards are now heading south.
We're expecting some very significant snowfalls overnight tonight in central and southern parts of England. And then the cold air will be back really for the rest of the week, and probably some more snow in eastern and southern parts of the UK.
This is the scene in southern England tonight where the heavy snow is already setting in. Robert Hall is there.
I'm on the Hampshire-Berkshire border where snow's been falling since late this afternoon, bringing disruption to travellers by road, rail and air.
We'll be getting the latest on the situation from across the UK. Also tonight, full body scanners introduced at Heathrow by the end of the month as President Obama holds talks to improve America's security. The tug of war over the billions Iceland owes Britain. Its president blocks the payback. And Google unveils its very own phone. But is it smart enough to compete with BlackBerry, Apple and Nokia?
In the southwest, heavy snow and ice make roads treacherous and closes more than 100 schools. And the family of a woman who died at Derriford Hospital forced the inquest to be heard by a jury.
Good evening. The Met Office has issued emergency weather warnings tonight for large parts of central and southern England, with up to 40 centimetres of snow forecast in some places. The UK is in the grip of the longest